Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's chipper today. Nice cup of coffee. Mm. Just a quick stream. 30 minutes to say thank you for 30 hours of broadcasting. Broadcast yesterday. Well, Saturday and Sunday for 30 hours straight. Good morning, Shadowhawk.
Hey, can you hear me right?
I can.
Oh, all right.
How are you?
Good, man. I'm just getting in the car when I got the link. So, experimenting in a car broadcast. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I didn't know if you were going to make it this morning after the extremely long stream yesterday.
I'm here. Yes, I'm here. 30
Okay.
hours straight, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, dude, that was wild.
Yeah, and I'm up and at 'em doing it again. Well, not 30 hours. Hey, Caroline. Sweet. Oh,
We're not going to start doing 30 hours a day now? I thought that was the new thing.
you can't do 30 hours a day.
Wait, let me do the math on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you held up really well, man. I was waiting for you to nod out on us at some point.
Yeah. You were betting against the odds in my book. Yeah. Caroline was waiting for me to knock out, too. I think she had a bet on it.
I didn't go that. I didn't go
He's
that.
going to go down in the third round. Yeah. I think I only got struck for the first, 12 hours.
Oh yeah, we got struck for what?
For the AC/DC song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Of
that's
course,
all right.
we'll.
That's just a warning, though, right? Not a.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, it's taken off of YouTube. So,
Eh,
yeah,
you still get all your views and everything that you had already had, right? They don't take that
I
away.
guess I'm not, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
I'm happy.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, with a little bit of editing, I can get it back up, right?
I think so. I think we got a little bit of action for Vic yesterday, didn't we?
Well, there. I mean, yeah, there was a little bit of movement. Yeah.
Okay, it's always
Uh,
good.
I know on that first 12, I got 237, so I broke 200.
Nice.
And the second leg, part two, I got 301 views so far.
Wow.
So I broke 300.
Doing pretty good.
And Shadow Hawk Sunday Hangout was 228 views so far.
All right.
And so far, I've got like one view today.
I think that's me.
And that was Caroline. Yeah. And maybe you. Yeah. So before you nod off back to sleep, which I will do after my coffee, probably try and do. And I hope, I can get some more rest today and other things done, but hopefully I'll be inspired.
There you go. Yeah, I just gotta gas up the old vehicle. Let's see how much this runs.
You didn't miss anything. Caroline says, I missed the end. It was just Anth ranting and raving. That's all it was. But I appreciate everyone coming on and hanging with me and contributing, and it's a group effort. But I shattered that 22 hours of streaming by Vic, but he was adding a little caveat. But I didn't have that planned. You had yours planned. I mean, basically, is what he was saying.
Shit, I'll be back, Rex. I gotta go.
Okay. Well, Caroline, here's a needy person. I'll only be on here for 30 minutes. About 24 more minutes. You want to come in here and say hi? You're the only one in the chat. I need a co-host till Shadowhawk gets back. He's spotty at best today. He's trying to get to work. You can hide behind your icon. Hey, James. You should be in bed. So should I. Probably so, James. Probably so. I'll let Abby out here in a minute. She's had her treats. She wants up in my lap. What you got? She wants some love. Or maybe she just wants to tell me she wants to go out. Give me all that loving, all those hugs and kisses too. Good morning. Good morning, Abigail. Turn the camera on and let them see I'm alive and not just a recorded voice. And we have a beautiful...
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I need to change that, don't I? I need to change that.
You want me to change it?
What I was doing. 1 second.
I can change it.
Ah, so I've done it now. Oops, I've done it in tools there. Let's see. Sorry, I've got my kettle going. I was cleaning out my freezer, and then obviously now I'm here, but I need a coffee, so I can have a break before I start.
That's right. Did you? I mean, you were just starting, so you didn't get anything done, really?
No. I've been busy this morning. I've pulled everything out of the freezer.
Yeah.
So it's as far as I've got.
So, what are you doing? Defrosting it somewhat?
No, I'm just clearing out because I need some more space, and I've got so much stuff that has literally been there forever. Yeah. So I'm just getting rid of it.
Yeah, mine's kind of packed right now, but then I have my neighbor had me juice a bunch of carrots for her.
Oh, yeah.
She has, her cancer, and I didn't want to throw all that carrot pulp away. I put it in meatloaf and all kinds of things. I can make carrot cake with it.
Yeah.
It's finely ground carrot, and it holds up really good in the freezer. So I just put it in the freezer, and I have a bunch of carrot pulp that takes up a lot of room.
Yeah,
I need to learn how to make carrot cake.
Wow, I could do a good recipe for carrot cake.
Okay.
I love making carrot cake. I can't think of it off the top of my head right now.
Yeah.
But I've got a brilliant recipe for it. Yeah. It has just a squeeze of orange juice as well, which really makes it. Oh, I can hear myself.
No, that's Shadowhawk.
Morning, Caroline.
Good morning, Shadowhawk.
Well, that was a scary little thing in the morning.
What happened?
I stuck my card in the pump to get my gas, and it shot me out a receipt saying insufficient funds. I was like, no, wait a minute here. So I had to call call the bank, run inside, and apparently their pump is screwed up outside. But yeah, that was not the surprise I was looking for. Was just waking up this morning.
Well, do you put raisins in your carrot cake?
Sultanas, yes, I do.
Yeah. I mean, on that recipe you're going to send me?
Yep.
And no rush on that, believe me. No rush on it.
Yeah, I'll have to find the book. I'm gonna all the vegetables because I normally freeze all my vegetables as well. So I'm taking them all out and I'm gonna make this big vegetable soup and then refreeze it.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. And then when you don't feel like cooking, you can bring that out and make that up very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
that's my plan today. I'm gonna do lots of cooking today for the week, really.
Right. And prepping. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why my freezer's always so full up, because I make these meals and then I split them into two, put one in the freezer and then leave them there for the next year.
Right. For the next year.
I love cooking. So it's like I just cook fresh.
You don't delve into it's not time to get up, not got to bed. Yeah. Amanda B says, hey Marv, the sin killer, just came to wish you all a great day. I'm at work. See you soon. Awesome.
Morning, Mark.
You haven't been to bed, Amanda B? Maybe not. You've probably been doing the review over there at Michael T's, hasn't you? Or he usually does that on Mondays. A review of different Indiegogo projects with Frog G. Frog G! Go back it today. Oops, not go to bed. Yeah, you're telling me not to go to bed. I got you. We could do another 30 hours.
You said half an hour.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't tell me you got me here on false pretenses and we're going to do it 30 hours.
No. 30 minutes. 30 minutes and, enough to have a cup of coffee and say thank you to everyone who tuned in for 30 hours of continuous streaming yesterday. Still awake. Even had a conference with Vic afterwards for probably about 30 minutes. But I went and took a shower, like I said, crawled into the bed and got, I don't know, 6.5 hours. I don't know. Went to bed about 11, I guess. Woke up about 6, a little bit before 6. And here I am.
I didn't give Vic too much shit last night, did I?
What now?
I said I didn't give Vic too much shit last night, did I?
No. The Emperor says no. Hey,
he was up on one when I woke up this morning.
Fanta, I sent you the link on Twitter, but it's also in the chat. I got up about 5:30 a.m. today. Okay, well, I'm glad somebody got some rest. Oh, but you're on Eastern time, so that's 4:30, my time. Wow, Amanda B, you got up early. I was sleeping at 9:30 p.m. I get up several times a night and say hi. Yeah, I popped in Michael T's at the end. Okay. Hey, Fanta.
Hey.
Morning, Fanta.
Morning.
Morning, Fanta.
Oh.
Yeah, I woke up to that this morning, James.
Yeah, who was throwing shade at him? Amanda B. Vic got really angry in his overnight stream. Really? Again? That boy's got to do something about that, right? I think people throw him red meat and he chomps at it. Just to summarize that,
That's what it was about in the DM. Somebody said that it had been set to private.
Yeah, it is private now.
Well, I had no plans of watching it anyway.
Yeah, I went to sleep a little bit after we ended.
Yeah. Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Woke up, fell out of bed, did not,
Drag a comb across your head?
Yeah. Yeah. You know the thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Come on, man.
yeah. So a quick stream with my friends and a quick thank you to people like Margot who just popped in. Hello.
Hey,
Oh
Margot.
my God.
And a nice cup of coffee with lime in it.
Hmm.
Some good loving in my lap.
You on your way to work, Shadow?
Yep, I'm a driving.
I thought so. I heard a blinker.
He's a driving man. Risey, Yucky, and Hargrave are likely banned for life. And considering the insane racist rant, I can't read today.
Hold on. Let me see.
Out of Risey, the stream pretty much had to be privated. Yeah. I didn't catch all of it, but I think Vic is overstressed and taking things not the best way, whether they mean it or not. Yeah, I know. Oh,
It was a tirade.
Is that what happened? Oh, was it on his channel with Risey? And then he's just got to quit letting people on. I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend the last couple hours of the 30-hour stream because Anth was just, doing the same thing. People get drunk and they don't care what they say. Especially Ant.
Oh, yeah.
He doubles.
Sorry about that yesterday, Rex. I didn't mean to come in there and fucking go off on Ant either, but.
Oh, no, you did good. He needed to be put in his place. And it's better if it comes from somebody else,
Oh, I missed that bit. What was that?
Oh, he was.
People were getting, mouthy and not watching what they were saying, and it was stuff that get Rex's channel in trouble. And I had just dropped out. I was eating some dinner, and I heard this crap going on, so I popped back in and reamed Ant a new one. But
yeah, he did. He came in.
I did catch some of that. Yeah.
He came in and was like, mute everybody but me. I was like, oh.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. I was like,
well, I mean, Vic was in a really good mood. After our meeting, after the stream, we talked about future plans, and he was excited about the new character that we laid out. My modern day mummy character. He really likes that character.
Of course, that cover is looking really good with the mummy.
Well, that's the inside back cover to the ash can, so that you'll be getting that in the Devil Flyer ash can.
Nice.
It'll be in little digest form, but I may reuse it again.
Right.
He was having fun on here too.
Yeah, he was having fun.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
You didn't cut anybody off.
Oh, you're fine.
Don't do that with Shadowhawk in traffic. Amanda B says, when you all speak to him, let him know that Bancroft mentioned his campaign last night and going to reach out to get him on to try and help his campaign. He'll be happy for that news. Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. That way he knows.
Put him right over.
Yeah, that might be enough to put him over the top.
All this junk about Testify that he was talking about the other night, whoever brought that up, that, he was wondering why he wasn't getting responses back. Look, I've left responses back to people that I've been on panels with and we've on panel said we need to get together and, do a stream or promote, and I've not heard back from them, and I've tried multiple times. I know people are busy, but they could get back with me, It's kind of unprofessional. And if they want to be that way, fine. If I get them on, fine. If I don't, fine.
Well, I know that, like, if I message Tug, I know there's a big chance he won't see it because he gets so many messages now. It gets buried. But sometimes on that off chance, I catch him when he's, right there looking at Twitter or whatever, and he'll answer. But that's probably what it is, that messages they just get buried because so many people.
Somebody said, well, I hope it's worth it, my 30-hour stream. And I'm going to say, in a negative way. And I'm going to say, yeah, we had a great time. And collectively, gotta do math, over 750 views, it was worth it. I mean, fun. if we're going by views, huh?
It was fun. Sorry,
yeah, and it was fun. I hope everybody had fun.
Oh yeah.
I didn't set out, Vic can say whatever he does well, no, I didn't have 22 hours planned. Well, I didn't have 30 hours planned, believe me. In fact, I was ready to shut it down at 27, but I think still went another 3 hours. So, yeah. And here I am up doing it again. People just need to have a little bit of faith. That's all. Gotta have a faith, the faith. Oh, baby. Oh, quit.
I like Limp Bizkit's version.
I put my monkey hat on. Don't you worry about that.
Why, are you a performing monkey?
Well, for the next 8 minutes.
Wow, after 30 hours, we've all run out of things to say.
Well, I mean, I carried the ball. Can not somebody dribble it down my chin or something?
That's one way to put it.
I can always talk. Yeah. Caroline's taking all the food out of her freezer today. And cooking.
Yeah.
Making vegetable soup. Now, are you going to put any meat in that at all? They'll be calling you a vegan.
Well, I am going to put bacon in it, but I will take the bacon out. So it won't be, it's just a flavor.
For seasoning.
The seasoning, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to boil it. And then what are you going to do with the bacon?
I will just throw it away.
What?
I know, I'm sorry. I don't. What can I do with boiled bacon?
You boiled bacon?
Well, I mean, if I had a bacon joint, like a
why don't
joint,
you put it with other bacon and fry it up?
I could do, I suppose.
Yeah, and then reflavorize it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't throw it out. My God, never throw bacon out. That's heresy.
Yeah, but it's going to have been simmering for a long time. There won't be much goodness left in it.
Well, if you put it with other bacon, it'll get reflavorized probably, and it might not be as good, but it'll still be edible.
Yeah.
Try it out. Try it out for me and tell me how it tastes. I've had boiled bacon before. Actually, that sounds pretty good right now, actually.
People chop it up.
You must be hungry right now.
Bacon joint, but this is just like a
I could eat bacon any time of the day, probably.
Oh, that's good. I love bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people after they boil it, they'll chop it up and put it back into whatever they boiled it in.
I say bacon for prime minister or president. Just saying. I mean, if you put bacon on the ballot, bacon would win.
Yeah,
Make America bacon again.
Yeah.
We had vote for one of our local council members, right? And I didn't know who they were or anything, but one of them's name was something Bacon. So I just voted for him because of the name Bacon.
Well, who wants to DM Vic the good news?
I will.
About Bancroft. Okay, Fanta.
Yeah, tell him, Fanta. They need to wait.
Yeah.
As soon as we're done here, I'll be DMing
that Michael mentioned him on his campaign last night, and he's going to reach out to him about trying to get him on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he could be preemptive and reach out to Michael, you know?
Yeah. That's what I'm going to tell him. You might want to reach out to Bancroft.
No doubt. Yeah.
Just got to say
because, I mean, things happen. Things happen. He might forget. He probably wouldn't, but, you know, I mean, it's always best to be preemptive. Hey, Pal Rider, if you put water in your pan and fry your bacon, it helps cook it evenly. Hello, Bone. Bacon.
Hey, Bone.
Yes, bacon. Really, if 20 minutes into Bancroft's stream on Bancroft's channel, if he wants to see it.
Okay, I'll tell him that too.
Oh, you're gonna try and go on bank? Oh, right. I mean, yeah, he pays more attention during the, you know, if you're first in, you know, to his stream. And I think he streams on a consistent basis at the same time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So, I mean, he's pretty predictable.
Yep, I'll tell him.
So, happy new week, everybody. Happy Monday. Brand new opportunity to live life to its fullest. And to say hi.
Huh? You have to forgive me if I'm not jumping for joy.
I was going to say, brand new opportunity to look at this mess and get motivated to clean it.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I'm going to piddle around today and rest and, you know, try and get some things done and, you know, as I feel to do them. And then tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll do the important stuff. I caught some of Vic's stream this morning, Pale Rider says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a bowel movement earlier too. Just saying. You know, it was probably a shit show from what I hear. Yeah. Just saying. It's the same difference. Look, man, if you let people discourage you, they will, you know. If you let them encourage you, they will. Hopefully. It's all about attitude.
Yeah.
And I thought he wasn't going to invite that mess in on the last two. He never should invite that in. I shouldn't have been really had Anth on my stream. That was a poor way to end it. But, you know, I try not to feed into that. And I, you know.
Yeah. I always used to have days like where I'd have, say, Risey on. I mean, I love Risey and he's always, you know, perfect angel on my streams. He's lovely. But
oh, yeah. When he calls you the C word. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you know,
there's always that.
I'd be offended. He doesn't, and he didn't. So, you know, it's a word. If you let a word offend you when it's intended, then, you know, problem's on you.
Oh,
so
right. Yeah, Risey's his own man, you know. No
he
problem.
Only come on certain days. He'd never be allowed on one of my sensible streams, but if we have a crazy stream, whoever can come on.
You know, I don't have anything against Anth. He has good qualities. So does Risey. But yeah, it's just what you said, and I've said this before. Hit the 30-minute mark. That you allow you certain days of the week, you schedule it, but during the campaign he doesn't need that. He just needs to sit down and work on Captain Finnity's work, my work that needs to get out, his own Beowar, and even if Beowar has to take a back seat somewhat and him be promoting instead of drawing as much of it, and he draw other commissions like James's to get those out because that's paying the bills. Then that's what you do instead of sitting there talking to Ant or Risey, and I don't mean to point those two out, and others, Jay Dalla, that had a tiff with him, and worrying about the past, and nobody's contacted me. Good things will come to, now that he's close and he's closing in on less than 2 weeks, he's getting, noticed by people like Michael Bancroft. That's a good thing. He needs to know not everybody's against him, know, and not everybody's out to get him. And if he wants to do what he needs to believe in what he's saying. He's like, we're going to take this on. We're going to, in a few years. Well, believe in it, that's going to happen, that not everybody's gatekeeping you because they think you smoke crack. Convince them you're not that way. And I'm going to drink and get drunk and feel better about myself. That's not going to happen, especially with people that just talk shit basically all the time when they get drunk. If you want to have a drunk fest and bang some bitches, like he says, and just then go off and do that, and forget your dream. But if you want, then work hard. It's not enough to show up every day. Bring the game, bring your A game, and be professional. That's all I'm saying.
Shorter streams, shorter professional streams.
Show me you can be professional. That's all people want to know, Now, if you want to come on and you want to talk shit with a bunch of drunks every night, okay. Let me know how that works out for you.
Margot,
I've had some good time with some drunks, but you don't need that when you're trying to get work done. It's a distraction.
Bancroft is not Michael T. Bancroft he's an Australian, isn't he?
Yes.
He is an Australian,
yeah. And he has a bigger channel and he promotes a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's Michael Bancroft on YouTube.
He turned my project down back in February to feature it, and to launch off his stream. But you know what? I wasn't ready. I thought I was ready, because I'd already been on Billy Tucci's show, and Niall's show, Pop XP, and other shows and stuff. But I wasn't ready. I'll reapproach him as time comes, and hopefully I can launch on my own show. If I grow my own show, I can launch right here.
Yeah.
And if they're interested in what's going on, they'll show up for the launch party, and get a ranch, and maybe I'll add to my channel, add some of these Johnny come latelys. Some of them just drop in occasionally, but if I do my job right, it's kind of like Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come,
Thank you, Amanda.
If something's actually going on. Now, if they tune in and you're just talking shit with a bunch of drunks, I was telling Vic and probably Shadowhawk too, I've seen a stream. I can't remember. It was a smaller channel. This has been months and months ago, maybe about a year ago. And Uncle and EVS shows up. They were talking about a certain subject that he was. I think he watches a lot of these shows just as he's drawing and doing things as he catches what, you know. He's probably popped in here and never ever said anything. You know, everybody can do that. Maybe one of these days he'll come in and say hi and know that he's welcome. But he popped in and Rozzy was on there, and it was bad Rozzy when he was really, really drunk. And so he kept interrupting, and he basically, after 10 minutes, I got to hand it to EVS. You know, he stuck in there for 10 minutes. If I'd been the moderator, I'd said I would have just taken Rozzy down and kicked him. And, you know, he wouldn't remember the next day. And, you know, as far as anybody else knows, you know, his phone gave out or something. His signal gave out, you know.
Bill Ryder says, I think while you're doing a campaign, you should just have other creators on and people that have proven they have stream etiquette. Yes.
I agree, Pale Rider. Yes. That's what I've said. That's what I have said. Exactly.
Mic etiquette is very important.
And I mean, you know, it's just like I said, if you reach out to other professionals, is that who, I mean, it all depends on what your channel is. If you want to, I have never said, I'm not saying that I'm not part of CG Slums or whatever you want to call it, you know. You know, I'm an unknown quantity. That's fine, to a large degree. But I'm working to be known. Okay. That's just, you know, common sense. You know, you try and get your name out there a little bit so people know you and show up. When they don't show up, like that stream that happened a couple of weeks ago when I was doing a stream, and I think it was early morning coffee stream, and nobody got notifications about it. So I was streaming like 25 minutes by myself with nobody in the chat, nobody watching. And so I might as well just have pre-recorded that and released it, you know. I later had people come in once they got notifications or saw that I was streaming. But yeah, it's a lonely feeling when you have nobody in the chat. You know, yeah, the chat and interaction is where it's at. And, you know, if you want to have professionals on your channel, then you have to be professional, you know, and you cannot have all this blather going on, which is nothing but interference. Now, if you want to schedule certain days to hang out and party and have those select people on, fine, you know, but just you have to be a little choosy right now, especially when you're in campaign mode. You got things to do, places to go, interviews to do. He should have the mindset, I'm too damn busy, you know, to just stream. You know, I've got to accomplish something. I don't see why he can't see that. Of course, I know what the pressures of a campaign not funded are, you know. They weigh heavy on you. But it's going to get funded. You know, and once it gets funded, that's not the end of it. That's not going to solve all your problems.
He's got to get it out then.
Huh?
He's got to get it done and out there then.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess you're probably not helping him by talking about him live, really.
Well, I mean, he's welcome to rebuff anything I say. I'm not saying anything. I agree with you, Caroline. You know,
it's just that you care about him.
Yeah, I care about him, and he knows that, and we work well together. He was talking about, we talked about that last night, and we're excited about the future. But yeah, I would I'm sorry that he stepped in a chuck hole last night, on his stream. But there's certain things that he's just going to have to learn to do, and frankly, having people on like Dario bringing up that he was a male strip dancer or whatever he did in the past doesn't matter. It's what do you want to do now with your life? Don't look back. Don't look forward. Look back. I don't say anything about someone that I wouldn't say to their face, So then I don't have any fallout, later. And if they get offended, then they need to come to me and we'll work it out. That's what you do. Margot says he will be okay. I think he is just very stressed at the moment. He needs a hug. Yeah. White lightning. Yeah. White lightning. Hey, Hen. Geez, Rex, did you even get any sleep? No, I couldn't sleep. I was thinking of you, Hen. See what I did there? Margot, I thought that was hilarious. I am out of coffee, though. And she does have to go outside eventually.
Sorry about that.
And Caroline dropped out for some reason. Maybe her phone or such a good girl. She's a good girl. Now this week I'll have my friend Elsie come. He's just waiting on me to take pictures. I'll try and do some of that today. Take some pictures of some stuff that I want to sell so that he can post them on social media, and then he'll come and we'll try and raise some more money to do whatever we need to with, Had to go and get my unemployment started this week for last week, for my waiting week, and this week. And that'll help if I get that done. But I'm not going to do it today. Today's Monday. And I will be resting today. So don't worry about me. I'll be here at 4:00. But I'll rest up till that time. That's why I was able to do 30 minutes or 30 hours. And I could have done longer. But, that's kind of dangerous. Anytime that's why I put the sunglasses on. Anytime you view a screen I viewed a screen for like 17 hours before, and it made me sick. It can make you sick, looking at something for that long.
Hen says, who needs a hug? Margot says, Vic needs a hug. Hen says, Fanta hug Vic.
Yeah.
I will virtually hug Vic.
Yeah, virtually.
If I was near him, I would.
That would be encouraging. He wakes up today and go, wow, Michael Bancroft wants me to, or I would just put it like this. Michael Bancroft wants to get you on his show and promote you. Reach out to him, short and sweet. That's all you need to say, basically. Not that, he mentioned you on his show. Yeah. Yep. He'll be encouraged by that.
Oh, I would hope so.
Definitely.
That's a lot different. Now, let's face it. I don't like to talk about people that aren't in the room. Caroline is exactly right about that. But, that's different than if Rozzy says, I want to have you on to promote your book, or Hen wants to, or I mean, not Hen, but Anth, if he had a channel, or Jay Dollar for that matter. I don't even think Jay Dollar has a channel, does he?
I don't know.
He might. I'm not sure.
These people that don't have a channel want to come on your channel and do things that are questionable, and they don't even have a channel. They don't have skin in the game, Shadowhawk.
Yeah, exactly. You got nothing to lose.
Now, Rozzy has a channel, but hell, he's getting struck off of YouTube every other day. Doesn't give a shit, Let's just be plain. So a special thank you to Shadowhawk for coming on yesterday and setting Ant straight. But the thing of it is, he won't remember today. He don't remember day to day what he does.
I'll worry about people like that
when he gets something in his mind that Biden, I had to mute him and he kept talking, and then I'd bring him back on. He's still talking about it. I mute him again. He didn't even know I was muting him. He's just got to get it out of his system. His mind gets on one thing. He cannot stop. And when you meet people that cannot stop their mental process for whatever reason, and they're talking about something like pedophilia or whatever, you don't need to have those people on, for a while. I mean, or schedule it for a chill out stream, but during campaign, forget that. You don't need it. And he can be just as funny in the chat,
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to bring him on for a few minutes, say hi, and then dump him off, there's nothing wrong with that. And if he gets butthurt about that, screw him, or anybody.
He'll get over it. All right, guys, I got to run inside, so I'm going to have to mute for a few minutes. I'll probably pop back in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, we'll be gone. I'm not streaming 30 hours again today.
Are you heading out?
I'm heading out here in a few minutes. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you're still there, I'll catch you. If not, then Halo.
Okay. I appreciate it, Shadowhawk.
Bye, Shadow.
Have a great day. Margot says some people don't like doing their own live streams like me. Right.
Have a great day.
As a meal.
Bye.
I enjoyed my junk. I enjoyed my drunk stream, I think. I'd like to see that, Margot. Or
on his channel.
Caroline said this just in. She says my phone died. I understand. Well, I want to thank Shadowhawk and Fanta and Caroline for coming on and having some coffee with me today and some good conversation.
Heck hopefully.
Yeah. And I want to thank the chat for showing up. And everybody that watches this on replay, I hope this wasn't a bad stream. I didn't mean it that way. I think we all want the best for Vic and Anth and Risey and everybody and Jay Dalla, everybody that gets on a stream, and just it's all about etiquette, and some people don't seem to understand that and doing what needs to be done. That's the best for them and you, as a YouTuber and as a promoter of a book that you're trying to get out to people. Final thoughts?
Everybody
do you agree with that?
Yeah. You gotta be choosy, pick and choose, and try to not bring negative attention to yourself, but the most
a lot of it is about negativity,
There's you gotta see a pattern if you're having to privatize videos. You got to see a pattern there.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't see why, just because, I don't see why he can't see that, just because you like somebody. What does that? I just don't get it. He's got a blanked out stream right now. Or I can't see anything. Risey's streaming. See, he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Or attempting to, or he did. I don't know, an hour ago. Never did get anything to come up. Captain Finity was streaming 4 hours ago.
Oh.
So he's doing his thing. I mean, people are doing their thing.
Yeah. Margot says, that's my final thought. Smile.
Well, what was her final thoughts?
Smile.
Smile. Yeah. I like that, Margot. Yeah. My rules for my panel, you upset others on the panel or the audience and you don't come back on panel. Yeah.
Hey, Tree.
Yeah, I mean, nobody needs to come in and co-op all the it needs to be a conversation. A conversation's like I speak and then I listen. And then you speak and you listen. Some people don't listen and they just want to speak. Well, go do your own stream and speak. But they like to play off somebody, you know, have hey Tree Goblin, good morning to you. People don't know what a conversation is. You know, they just want to stumble down the street together and talk shit. Well, do it over there. You know, don't bring that on panel. If that's all, if that's, you know, that's a one trick pony, you know, that's all they do. That's all they know to do. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Get real. I wonder who he'll sniff today, Fanta.
I don't know.
Or, you know, hug up or let me show you some love.
So creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, you know, they were trying to get him to stop streaming. That's what's funny. You know, I mean, the guy that was recording that.
Oh, yeah.
The Secret Service was like, turn that off.
Yeah.
Because they know it's a bad look.
Yeah. A lot of people
That's
still
not
don't see it.
protecting the presidency, and that's not their job, you know? I mean, I guess to a certain degree it is, but you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, they're to I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what their mandate is, what they're supposed to do. You know, I know protecting physically, but yeah, they're overstepping their bounds, but they're going to do what they're going to do, and we're going to do what we're going to do, right?
Yep.
We're going to go up to the mountain and conquer it. That's what I say.
Caroline says, if people don't like the panel, they don't have to watch. Some do, some don't.
Right.
And Hen says, Fanta will tell you I get very protective of my channel and will call out she said, dickheads.
Yeah. She said. Well, thanks everyone. I'm going to go let Abby out and let her do her business. It's just now starting to get a little lighter outside, so the sun will be up. And then I'll probably crawl back in bed for a little bit. We'll see.
There you go. I'm going to message Vic.
Yeah, I'm not going to make myself sick even while, you know, I'm promoting my channel and Bay of War and everything else, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make myself sick, which I could very well easily do, especially this time of year when the weather is changing. You know, that's when I start, you know, getting a little. I've got too much to do, Fanta, to be sick.
Yep.
And to make myself sick, because you can do that if you overextend yourself, just like an athlete. The Secret Service is there to protect president and family, yeah, but not to shut people who are filming down, really, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, however you protect your channel is up to you, but you do have to protect it, you know. And sometimes it is better if like somebody like Shadowhawk comes in on your behalf, and you know, if you have a good chat, if you have good moderators, they'll protect your channel for you. and you won't have to say anything as a host,
Yeah.
you know, because everybody on your panel, and I've told Vic this, and, you know, others, Shadowhawk, you know, I learned this a long time ago. You come on, whether it's radio or here where we have visual and audio, and you make the host look good. I would hope that everybody comes on here, tries to make me look good.
Yeah.
And that's being polite. Yes, that's being polite. But you start talking polite and manners and stuff, people tune out. Some of them don't know, you know, and never will get a clue. But you make the host look good. When I go on Vic's, I try and make him look good. When I go on your show, Fanta, I try and make you look good. I mean, when I go on Michael Bancroft's show, I try and make the host look good on Michael's. You know, I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah.
You don't distract with what they're trying to do. You try and enhance what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And compliment it. Am I wrong on that?
No, you're right.
Yeah, and I learned that off the Rush Limbaugh show, you know, and I thought that was very sound advice, you know.
Yeah.
You make the host look good. That is what every person that called into his show should have done, you know, should do. Some people don't get that. They're just, I'm just being me. No, you need to learn some things about life that you just can't go through life. Oh, you can, but you're going to be a lonely person.
Risey says, I make all you monkeys look good.
Yeah, I thought you were streaming, Risey. I came in and said hi. Getting ready to shut it down. We'll go another 3 minutes because I streamed 30 hours, and I just wanted to come on here and say thank you for a great 30 straight hours of streaming. It was a lot of fun. I hope not to do it again soon. But who knows? I am the Iron Man of streaming, and if I didn't prove that yesterday, if I have to prove it again, I will. Yeah, so there. Not braggadocious. I'll just do it. Could have went 40. Test me. Suck it. Anyway, as they say, I'm learning some things on YouTube too, and they're not necessarily good. Margot says that what Vic was saying this morning, but he was drunk and it came out wrong. Angry, even. Yeah. What was he saying? Suck it. Oh.
Rice says, Rex, I love you.
Yeah. Rest, Rex. Yes. I will, Margot. Shit. My panel take the piss out of me. I'm getting the wrong people on panel. Laugh out loud.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
lady,
get your bullet out, hen, and turn it up to full.
Relieve that stress.
You relieve that stress, and I'm talking about put it on your neck and go outside and just crow at the world, you know.
My neck, my back. I won't finish that. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Wrong people.
But it says wrong people.
Yeah.
We're those people she's talking about.
Yeah, maybe so. Well,
oh, I know it.
Yeah, I said this the other day. Sticks and stones shall break my bones. Words will never harm me. But words are harmful and can be harmful. Yeah. But that's a subject for another day. I thought she was a hen, not a rooster. She's whatever she wants to be, Ninja. Ginger side, yeah. Is she a ginger? She's not a ginger, is she?
No.
Yeah. I'm joking, Margot, hen says. Well, I hope everybody has a great Monday, a great weekend. And if you don't want to, F you. Yeah. I mean, go out and make it a great one. And if you want a shit fest, then you can have that too. But just don't try and serve it up to me. So there, you know, stick a fork in it. I'm done. Keep collecting. Yeah, Margot's like, keep collecting. Get some rest, Rex. Oh, Margot. Margot, what are you going to do today? Garden? Don't answer that. She always gardens. She probably has herbs to cook with. Bam. Moan says, have a great Monday, everyone. I'm off to work. Well, I'm not. But
you have a great too, Bone.
Yeah. Have a great work day. Shadowhawk, have a great work day. Anybody has a great have a great work week. I'm going to get to it.
All right.
Bam, in and around YouTube. Hell CG, Hell the Mighty Fanta, Hell the Mighty Chat, Hell the Mighty Caroline, Hell the Mighty Shadowhawk, and Hell the Mighty Vic King. Go back Bail War. Check out my ash can. Losers. I mean, let's be positive.
Yep.
Bye.